Hi friends, I myself Sribhashan Satyasai, and today I am going to discuss about the OOPS concept in Java. First of all, why we needed OOPS concept and what is the purpose of using the OOPS concept and why we require. Means OOPS is nothing but object oriented programming. Before OOPS we have the structure oriented programming, but that means we are following a specific structure to design any or to develop any application, and we are going to develop the application uh, while developing with the structure oriented programming. We have the lengthy coding to make a structure one by one, and also the memory of the uh, code will be more if you are using the structure oriented program. So that is the drawbacks. We few drawbacks we face in that, and we come up with the object oriented program. First of all, what is meant by object oriented programming means with the help of object and a class, we are going to design a application, or we are going to design some of the applications with the help of this object oriented programming language. First of all, object means in real world it is an entity such as pen, chair or table or computer, watches, etc. And object oriented programming is the methodology or paradigm to design a program using classes and objects. In the simplest way, a software development and maintenance by providing the sum of the concept like object means which is a real world entity and nothing but it is a blueprint of a class, and also the object has the state and behavior. That means it has some value and it takes some memory. That is the object. And coming to class, class is nothing but is the collection of objects, and it has no physical sense in any coding. That means it won't take any memory, and it is a act as a blueprint for an object also. So these object and classes are used to develop or design any program. That process or methodology is called object oriented program. So here are the some of the OOPS concept. We will call as a OOPS nothing but object oriented programming system. These are the some of the OOPS concept we are going to discuss, and those are object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction and encapsulation. First of all, what is meant by object? We already discussed previously is object is nothing but an entity or a real world entity which has the state and behavior. Class is not a physical entity, but it acts as a blueprint for an object, and also the class is responsible for designing any program. Next, uh, next concept coming to inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but acquiring the properties of a parent class to the child class. For that means whatever the properties of a parent class, if we want to utilize that parent class, we can inherit that parent properties to child properties with the help of inheritance concept. Why it is a object oriented means to inherit or to acquire the property with the help of parent, with the help of parent. If you are acquiring the properties of, to the child with the by creating the objects or by designing with the classes, so the concept came into existence. Inheritance is one of the object oriented programming system. Next, coming to polymorphism. In the name itself shows that polymorphism means many forms. That means if we are showcasing different operation, single operation in different forms, it is called a polymorphism. Coming to abstraction, abstraction is nothing but implementation of a class without any design. That means with the help of abstraction we can bind the sum of the properties with the help of abstraction. That means abstracting the properties to same unit of classes or objects. That means an abstract class can acquire the properties of an abstract class, and it has only body, but it won't have the implementation up to Java 7, but after Java 8 we have the also implementation for the abstract class. We can declare the abstract class with the help of the abstract keyword, but for that abstract class we can have create an object within the abstract class, and we can call that override that is methods into other method with the help of abstraction process. That is mechanism is called as abstraction, and it is also an object oriented programming system concept. Coming to encapsulation. Encapsulation means binding the properties into a small, all the properties are binding into a one class, and we are utilizing and reusing the concept of in the different ways. Nothing but it acquiring the runtime polymorphism with the help of encapsulation. Those are the main concepts, and beyond this we also have the some of the concepts in the object orientation. Those are coupling, cohesion, association, and aggregation and composition. Coupling in the name itself is nothing but we are making the dependency uh, dependency means nothing but if you take in the java.io is the one of the package which have the collection of all the inputs into one couple. It is high coupling. If you take java.util as the one of the package which acts as a, if you call any interface or any class from java.util, it is a with coupling. That means we are acquiring the properties by by couplingly, means just by calling the package which have already coupled into an interface or classes, and we are acquiring those all properties with this concept which is called as coupling. And why we call this coupling means because of just importing those package and by creating the objects for the class, or by just implementing that interface, and by calling those interface we are just acquiring the class and object orientation, which is called as object orientation design. So we included this is as the coupling is one of the object oriented design concept. Next, coming to cohesion. Cohesion means just combining or unit of declaration which can combinedly start with those changes. For example, if we are cohesing any properties into an object and a class, and we acquire those properties in the combination of interface or class, we combinedly take the that means it is directly acting as a inheritance. If we are inheriting the parent properties into child properties, and we are just doing the combination by combiningly, which is called as cohesion. This is mechanism also we implement with the objects and classes, so it is also a object oriented design. Next, coming to association. Association means it is the one of the concept in the object oriented design. It has the many forms. That means many types of concepts like one-to-one. It maintains the relationship like one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationship, and many-to-many relationship. All these relationships are achieved in the form of a objects and classes, which is called as the association. To achieve that association, we will follow the mechanisms of aggregation and composition. Aggregating means just adding. To achieve that association, we need to have the relationship with one-to-one, and also runtime polymorphism we can achieve with the help of aggregation. And composition is nothing but combining. We will composite all the form of relationship to achieve the association. We will use say this mechanism also composition. These are the main OOPS concepts in Java. Hope everyone has understood, and everyone has if you go through the any sites or anywhere, we will found these all things, but the way of explanation and way of experience is different. That experience way of explanation will be helpful, so I taken those concepts and I explained here, and in depth OOPS concept in the next video I will explain with the examples in the real time, and I will explain in depth like a class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, everything of the example, and also other form of object oriented programming, or object oriented concepts like coupling, which has the information of or a dependency of the another class, which we discussed, which has the dependencies, like we can have the public private modifier to display the visibility of a class levels, and also we have the strong coupling and weak coupling, which is concentration of implementation. All these things in depth with examples we will discuss. And also cohesion, which we discuss, it is a level of components to perform into a single task. I already explained in the coupling example. I explained that same thing. It is if we have the java.io package is highly cohesive package, and if it is weekly package is java.util package, and will combinationally unrelated classes and interfaces into a single task, which is called the cohesion. Next, coming to association, which I explained you to the one to one and one to many, many to one and many to one relationship. To maintain those we will represent the relationship between the objects, and many objects or different objects or single objects will maintain, so which is called association. Association can be also a unidirectional or bidirectional, it may be also. And we will in depth in the OOPS concept, we will go in depth, and we will explain in depth with the examples. And also aggregation, which I have explained, it is the way to achieve the association. It is the one of the form. That means if you want to maintain a relationship of one object containing the other object, which I told, in order to maintain a Hager relationships in Java, we termed it as aggregation, which I have explained. Composition is nothing but to achieve. It is also one of the way of achieving the association, which I already told you in the previously, where the one object contains the other object as a part of its state. And also we will maintain the dependency in the parent objects. If you delete any parent object, all the child objects will be affected, which is compositely we will develop to achieve the association. Uh, that is the in-depth we will see the next video. Hope everyone has understood the concept of OOPS which we have. And also please visit my videos for the OOPS concepts in the next videos also. Thank you very much. Bye. See you. Good luck, and also please be safe, and live happily, always smile. Thank you.